There has been a very strong ideological thinking to move the union to the next level. We are open to divergent thinking, and that has been the case. And of course, for the last few days, we've been working very strongly on our drawing board. And we can assure the teachers of this country that like never before, Kenya National Union of Teachers is soaring the skies in terms of strength, and it will continue being the strongest and the most effective teachers union in this country. Wow. And that my working relationship with my national chairman, whom we've come from very far, remains very strong, and we remain focused and committed to the interest, welfare, and affairs of teachers of this country. And we shall steer the union and matters of the union very strongly to the next level. This National Executive Council has reviewed the latest development on the matter of the collective bargaining agreement, and they have considered the personal intervention of His Excellency the President and the President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, and we have welcomed his intervention. And we are happy that he has finally seen it fit to personally intervene and give the general direction to the process. And we want to embrace his word that, one, the issues of teachers and strikes in the education sector that have been recurrent over the years should come to a complete end. And I believe this is a directive that has been well understood by the employer, the Teacher Service Commission. The strikes have not been caused by teachers. It has been caused by the Teacher Service Commission and the other side of government. We have considered the engagements, and we have considered the directives, and we appreciate the intervention of His Excellency the President. And so far, we also wish to inform our members, the teachers, and the public that we have been invited as a leadership for a meeting by the Teacher Service Commission on the 25th of November, Wednesday next week, 9 a.m. And we want to tell TSC that we'll be there 30 minutes to time. Wow. Relationships between us and TSC must be effective, and it should be in the best interest of teachers. Because after all, TSC exists through the struggle of the teachers of this country, and it has been given more authority and powers in the Constitution so that it can serve the interest of teachers. And we are telling Teacher Service Commission, by the time we arrive on Wednesday next week, we expect teachers of this country to have accessed their September salaries in their accounts. Number two, we expect union dues that have been delayed or tampered with for the month of September, because union dues is a right of workers under Section 41 of the Constitution. Is a right to join and participate in activities of a trade union. And trade union rights are human rights. And the employer, the Teacher Service Commission, is under duty, according to the law, to effect check-off and remit to the union. So therefore, we expect this because it has been settled, and even the courts have pronounced themselves, and the President has issued a directive. This to have been wired for both October and September to the unions by all the unions that are affected by Wednesday next week. And finally, the collective bargaining agreement. We expect the Teacher Service Commission. This is going to be the first ever collective bargaining agreement for teachers in this country. We've never had any CBA. We've looked for it. We need it. And we are more than prepared to append our signatures to an acceptable collective bargaining agreement. That direction we should be given by the Teacher Service Commission when we move for the meeting next Wednesday. That collective bargaining agreement is on the basis of 50 to 60% and or more. And this should be conducted. This should be conducted, and mark my words, or mark the words of the union, within the framework of the law and the constitution of this country. We have indicated before our patience. We were patient for 26 meetings. We don't expect circuses to be taken around in circles again. And we would be more than willing to take a CBA to the teachers of this country and table it and announce and before the 58th Annual Delegates Conference, so that teachers can rest, enjoy their Christmas. Teachers didn't enjoy their Christmases last year because we were preparing for a strike. It is time we are given peace in the education sector so that Kenya can deliver quality education to the children of this country, so that public education, confidence can be restored before the public, the Kenyan public, and we can continue delivering quality education. As I've said, we'll expect negotiations that operate within the framework of the Constitution, Section 41, right to collective bargaining agreement, within all the framework as recommended by International Labour Organization Convention, especially rights and protections of trade unions under Convention number 98, which Kenya is a signatory. We shall also expect that negotiations shall be conducted under the statute law, the Labor Relations Act, Section 57. Once that is done, then we have no business and no interest engaging in any other confrontation.